different. And shortly after I was married, I changed jobs and went to work in a packing house and lugged beef for 12 and a half years. Carried quarters of beef loading trucks.
What was that like?
It was tough. I thought I was dying after 2 weeks. Every muscle in my body ached. But after a couple of weeks, you get used to it, and it was okay. But it paid good. It was a good paying job. And then I worked, well, one year I worked average 73 hours a week, and I still worked 2 part-time jobs. I'm not kidding either. But I did that for 12 and a half years, and one year we was on strike, I got to sit in on the negotiation committee. And that was a very learning experience, too. You know, to figure out when the big shots of the company tell you how everything's broke down, like they'll break down what it costs per hour to give you a vacation, or just even a sick day or anything. They know what everything is broke down by the hour. Next question.
Do you remember the Kennedy assassination at all?
Sure, I remember.
Did that affect you?
Well, I think it affected everybody. I really do.
Can you talk more about that?
Do you remember what you were doing when it?
Yeah, I was at work. I was coming on the news. I was working in a different factory at that time. I was working at General Electric.
What are questions to ask?
What? Kennedy?
Yeah.
I think, like I said, I think that affected everybody.
How did it affect you?
Our president was shot.
Did you like Kennedy as a president?
Sure, he was okay. I like Clinton the best. When he got out of office, there was a big surplus.
What was your life like in the 70s? Like going on to the 70s, what was different from the 60s to the 70s for you?
I was married.
Any work differences?
Well, yeah, a lot. I mean, I wasn't on the farm anymore. Now I had to get out and go to work. Of course, I had to work on the farm too, but no, there really wasn't no difference. Just that I was married and had a family already. In the 70s, I had 2 boys right away.
Tom and Rick?
Yeah. Tommy was born in 68 and Rick in 69. Jerry in 76, Wendy in 77. And Jerry was born on my birthday. Did you know that? Yeah.
June 29th.
Yep. So when my birthday comes, we always go to Jerry's for a nice cookout. We always have steak. At least me and him do, anyway.
What was music? Do you remember any kind of, like, I know you're a big music person.
There's only one kind of music.
Country?
Country western. That's it.
Did you listen to jazz at all?
Nope.
Didn't like it?
Nothing. No rock and roll, no.
Just your country?
Nothing, only country music. My dad was born and raised in Kentucky, and he was a country music fan, and I got to go to the Grand Ole Opry. And I was just raised on country music.
What were some big country artists in your time?
Conway Twitty.
Who's that?
Huh?
Who's that?
Hey, I'll tell you, when Conway died, I cried. I'm not joking. He died in the mid-90s. He was my idol. Conway got him an afro, so did I. I'm not joking. I'll find a picture someday. I'll show it to you. And I'm wearing a yellow shirt,
Yellow shoes,
flag,
yellow,
socks,
your
and
banana
shoes.
suit.
Yeah. And wearing an afro. I had to let my hair grow out and get an afro. George Jones, who just recently passed away. Loretta Lynn. Tammy Wynette. Let's see. Hank Williams. Kitty Wells. Dolly Parton. Yeah, certainly you've heard of Dolly Parton. She owns an amusement park somewhere in Tennessee. Dollywood. Another question.
What were prices like in the 60s compared to now?
Well, let me tell you, when I got my driver's license, well, actually, that wasn't the 60s, it was 1958. Gas was 23 cents a gallon.
Wow.
And you know, I have a book here somewhere that's got prices from 1958. I got it from Petro, where Joyce worked down there. And they had like maybe a loaf of bread price, or the average rent, the average cost of a house, and it was just ridiculous. I bought my first car in '62. I bought a brand new Pontiac convertible for $3,355.18. I paid cash for it. Then it burned up on me. It went off the road because the tie rod broke and it raked up husk and it caught on fire. I think in March of '63, and the insurance check was for $2,790, and I put $60 worth. I bought a brand new '63 for $2,850. It was less than the '62. But of course, that was our 6th or 7th car in the family from the same dealership too, so it probably got a cost.
Did you get any benefits from the war or from going into the Army?
No. Only I could, but I just don't do it. I can go to VA hospital or something if I wanted to, but I just don't do it. I would say get it for free. Well, I'm not that cheap.
Do you regret going into the Army?
Huh?
Do you regret going into the Army?
I didn't have any choice. I was drafted.
Okay.
No, I don't regret it. It's a good. My older brother was drafted also. My younger brother wasn't. And I don't have either brother anymore. They both passed away on me. My younger brother passed away at the age of 62, and my older brother at 72. He just passed away 4th of July of 2011. And the other one passed away December 29th of '07. But I have two sisters, one older and one younger. One's a year older, 15 months older. Her birthday's March 2nd. And then the other one, she's just a little bit older than my wife, so she'll be 66 in October. The other one, she was 72, March 2nd. And I'm the only one that smokes, and both my brothers died with cancer. And I was the only one in the whole family that smoked out of all 7 of us. 5 kids, and mom and dad.
Has times from now changed from back then? Like big things changed from nowadays culture?
Things are a whole lot more expensive now, that's for sure. I mean, you're not going to go buy a new Pontiac convertible for $3,300 anymore, that's for sure. I don't know, it's just, everything evolves so much. I mean, the technology is, it's just unbelievable anymore, you know. And it gets more and more technology every day. I mean, who is to believe back then that you're going to take a picture in that phone like that? And it it has the voice with it too, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have computers back then either. I mean, if they did, it was big mainframe things for the military or something.
When did you get your first cell phone?
I don't. Early '90s, maybe mid '90s. I'm not sure. Rick had one before I did. There was a brick phone. You know what they were? They bigger than this.
Do you ever wish you still worked on a farm?
Yes, lots of times. One time when we were on strike, I went out and helped my brother on the farm, combine corn and stuff. I mean, I just like getting out there doing that. In fact, after he quit farming in '04, I think it was, he went out every year and helped a farmer driving tractors or something. My nephew still does. His boy. That's all he does too. He don't do anything else. He just goes and helps her once in a while on the farm. He's on a computer 20 hours a day.
Anything else that you could want to go over?
Is there anything else you want me to?
It's up to you. I don't know. I can't think of any more questions.
Yeah, I don't need to tell you about my hell raising days. So.